Hey guys, it's your boy Jay the Ultimate Gamer back here in Security Breach. So there's only two things left to do. That is to listen to the CDs, which is what we're going to do now, and then beat William Afton. This video is just going to be the CD reaction, so to Vanessa's, like, I don't know, VHS tapes or whatever they are, therapy tapes, I think that's what it is, but I don't know. I never really listened to them before, so, yeah. And then next time, that's when we'll finish it all off with the burn trap fight. So that's what we're gonna be doing. I can't remember where it is. For some reason, it's like, I don't know, it's just like in the back of my head. I can't remember where it is. I think it's in the security tunnels, but I don't know if it is in the security tunnels. I think it is. Are they pizza box sounds? I don't know. Pretty sure they are. Pretty sure it is. Like the little room. Pretty sure Roxy's in there. Freddy. What? Okay, wait, hold on. What are you? Oh, you're joking. Are you joking? Really, Freddy? Really? You're gonna come all the way from there to there when you have the ability to teleport? You're serious, man. Bro. I'ma meet him up. I'ma meet him. Like, dude. Are you kidding me? You have the ability to teleport, but yet you choose to run. I mean, I guess you could lose a few pounds, but dude, come on, man. Hurry up. See if I can outrun him. Ah! Try me, Freddy. Oh, oh jeez. He's after me, guys. Am I faster than him? I am. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You came so close. Oh my god, Freddy. You came so close, but you got stuck. Well, what material is this? Wood? Or, I don't know what this is, but you got stuck on this. You could step over it. You can step over it. You got long legs, Freddy. You can just step right over it. But I guess you do you. Oh, it did the thing. It did the thing. I'm in Freddy, but like it still activates. What you gonna do? What the? Bruh. Are you kidding me, bro? Get lost. Yeah, there you go. Crawl. I can't believe that. It worked. Like, that's a weird glitch you have to fix. Like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's like this weird glitch that, like, sometimes happens. I don't know why. Like, last couple of times I came down here, it didn't happen. Jeez. With me and Freddy, but now it does work. I don't know what that is about, but... Okay. So... Okay, that's nice. Where's the secret room? Secret room should be here somewhere. I know it's a little bit more ahead, but I don't remember the exact route to it. It better be in these running laps or okay. I hope it's in the yeah, it has to be, pretty sure. I still remember where it is, so or I did the long route. Is that the long route? I think it is, yeah. Alright, no, we're good, we're good. I memorized it. Okay. Just coming. Okay. Oh. Sorry, Freddy. Oh, it looks like only short people can go through. Oh, what a sucker. Oh, he's not happy. Oh, come on, Freddy. You can do it. Oh, poor Freddy. You wish, bro.
I am your friend.
Okay. Alright, let's listen to this first tape.
Hello, Vanessa. How are you feeling today? You look a little tired. Well, it's been a while since we last spoke. How's your anxiety been?
Alright, we're good.
You did so well with your calming protocols when we first worked together. Are you still using those? Yes? Okay, good. Well, now I understand there's a new issue. It came on just recently, rather suddenly. Can you tell me about it?
What issue? I've been doing my job. I come in and sit at my desk and do my work.
Yes, of course you do. Your performance reviews are good. But a routine check of your online history has revealed that you've spent quite a bit of time with someone in an encrypted conversation. We have transcripts, and I've read them. But it's not clear what you're talking about in these conversations. I can't make sense of it. You must be getting something from these that I'm not getting, right? Who are you talking to in these?
No one. Sometimes I talk with Lewis. He's in the marketing department. He's nice, I guess.
Yes, I see Lewis here. But there's someone else.
I think that's William she's talking to. I don't know how she does it. There's a lot of lore behind it. I don't know how she's talking to him, but apparently happens on the internet.
Good morning. Isn't it a pretty day? No? What's the matter? Oh, right. Too bright. I'll pull the shades. Better? When the shade's pulled, it feels like we're in a cubby hole or a cave? Yeah? So you're not talking to me again today? This isn't all that productive, you know. Don't you think the sessions are more successful when you talk to me? You know, everyone associated with this company gets performance reviews, right? When my sessions don't get results, my reviews aren't very good. If you don't want to talk for your own sake, how about for mine? You don't want me to get in trouble, do you? I could be put in the corner for a timeout. Yeah, you think that's funny, huh?
First of all, why can I hear Roxy? Second of all, that doesn't make too much to react to there. It's just, I think Vanessa's like in her basement all the time. We're just in the dark, staying up late talking to William about how to kill kids.
Hi, go ahead. Sit down.
I don't know you. What happened to...
Oh, we'll get to know each other in no time. I've read through all your files, so I feel like we've been talking for weeks. I feel like I know your dad, too. Bill, right? Your dad's name was Bill?
What's that?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I try to do what I'm supposed to do.
I know you do. Your supervisor notes that you follow instructions perfectly. Your dad made you follow instructions, didn't he? I'm talking about the custody battle between your mum and your dad. Your dad didn't play fair, did he? He used to make your mum look bad in court. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Do you want to talk about how that felt? I suppose I don't need you to tell me it felt bad to have a parent scare you into saying things that weren't true. He manipulated you. It wasn't your fault. It's really sad, but it's common for one parent to use their child to hurt the other parent. I know your mum after she lost the custody case.
I was supposed to be a good girl.
What happened to her had nothing to do with you, even though it was your testimony that did it. Was that testimony true? No, I didn't think so. But your dad is to blame. not you.
Okay, so is Vanessa... I don't know if Vanessa was an orphan or just had parents that were divorced, but her dad sounds like a big jerk. And there's a lot of glitches in it, probably relating to Glitch Trap or like, I don't know, Spirit of William inside of devices technology or something. I don't know. There's a lot of glitches, so I think like when she said, "I knew your mom," I think she was gonna like, let's say her mom was named Brittany or something. Like she'd go, "I know your mom, Brittany," but like William like glitched it out so you couldn't hear the names, or for some parts. I don't know, but let's listen to the next tape.
You're not going to talk to me? No? What's the problem? Oh, the flowers? Yes, these are particularly fragrant today, aren't they? I'll move them. There. Now, let's see. What are you looking at? You're amazingly alert, aren't you? All right. Well, I'd like to have you tell me about yourself. But I can see that you're not going to do that. Or are you? All right then. If you aren't going to talk to me, I'll just go by these notes. You just sit there and be comfy. Or not. That chair doesn't really fit you, does it? Well, this won't take long. Let's see. Your previous counselor is no longer available. Does that bother you? No? You don't look surprised to see me sitting here instead of your last therapist. Well, then, let's get to it. I'll admit that some of what's in your file is a little surprising. Overall, you don't come across as a troublemaker. But if you read between the lines, it's clear that you have a little rebellious side, right? And I'm surprised by your knowledge of computers. You're something of a phenom. Do you know what that word means? It means you have unusual skill, like a hacker. I assume you know what a hacker is. Yes? Do you think of yourself as a hacker?
Alright. If Vanessa was a hacker, then I wonder if that could relate to how she got in like Glitch Trap's code or something, and like managed to like port his body into Burn Trap, or however that works. I don't know, but that could explain how she like did some stuff. Like I think she hacked the Pizzaplex robots to do like catch Gregory, right? Or that's either like William's spirit possessing them and like doing his bidding. But here's the next tape.
Good morning, Vanessa. Let's jump right in, shall we? I got a message last night about you, and I have to be honest, it was upsetting. Apparently, the IT department has put together a pretty lengthy report chronicling non-job related communications that have been coming to your computer. The fact that you're still doing something obviously not work-related on the job is disturbing enough. But what bothers me about what I read is that the messages you're getting seem very manipulative in nature. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I get a lot of messages from friends. I like when Lewis writes to me. He's funny.
I'm not talking about Lewis. You know who I'm talking about. Why won't you open up about it? What you might not know is that this person who's been sending you messages has been hacking into your personal files too. These are the same files I have here. These files are full of details about your life. Do you know what that means?
I'm not in the tech department. I just type on the computers.
I know that. But what matters here is that this person who is contacting you knows a lot about you.
Lots of people know more than I do. Sometimes I need to listen.
Okay, so I think glitch trap or William. I think he uses the information he knows about Vanessa to kind of like manipulate her into doing his bidding. So, yeah, I don't know how he would do it, but I think that's what he's doing.
Good morning. It's good to meet you. I've read your file, so I'm up to speed on what you and your previous therapists have worked on. Sure, you can have a candy. I'll have one too. You look chill sitting there like that. Not a care in the world, huh? All right. Well, I'd like to start by talking about your parents. What happened to them and you was tragic. But when I looked through the notes, I didn't get a sense that you've processed that emotionally. When I read your account of what happened, it came across as, well, more of an objective rather than a subjective narrative. Oh, sorry. You don't know what that means, do you? What I mean is that the way you told the story is more like you were reading something from a book than you were talking about your own past. That makes me think you've cut yourself off from it. Is that right? Not sure? Well, I see in your file that you spend a lot of time by yourself and are good at self-dialogue. You know what I mean? Asking yourself questions and getting answers. So maybe you should ask yourself how you really feel about your past. Maybe you should give yourself a chance to really look at what happened and let yourself be upset about it, so you can let it go.
She's going through a lot of therapists, and I also know that if you paid attention to like this little area right here, it shows numbers, and it's always like the same numbers. Like I said, the first number, the second set of numbers, it's like the same numbers. It's either like the 4628, whatever that one was, or like 71287 or whatever. But it's the same numbers. You can look at it, and they're the same numbers. So I don't know if that's just something like Steel Wool was lazy on, or if that'll mean something about, I don't know, something for game theory to look at, I guess.
Hi, Vanessa. Would you like a candy? Butterscotch today.
No, thank you. Those have 35 calories apiece.
Well, they taste good to me. Okay, I thought we could do something today that will help us get to know one another better. It looks like you've never taken an ink blot test, right? No? Okay. Then I'm going to show you some ink blots, like this one. And I want you to tell me the first thing it makes you think of. Here we go. What do you see here?
A treehouse.
It does look sort of like a treehouse, doesn't it? Do you like treehouses?
I like to sit outside and read.
That's good. Now, what about this one?
A beetle.
Really? Looks like a face to me. That's very interesting.
Okay. So I think there's nothing really much. I think it just shows that Vanessa's not like others.
Have you thought more about what we talked about? In our last session, you told me you were sad and scared about what happened to you. I suggested you write down exactly what made you so sad and scared. Did you do that? You know, I work with people of all ages, from little kids to the very elderly, and everyone reacts to tragedy differently. Tragedy always leads to a feeling of loss. It's a hole that feels funny, right? Yeah. So, if you could process those feelings, how do you think it would affect your fantasies? Would you keep them in the way they are?
Okay, nothing too much to comment on that one.
What are you doing? Oh, you like those? I do too. They smell so sweet, don't they? Apparently, the janitor on this floor has a garden and has been putting bouquets in the offices here for years. Do you ever grow things? No?
I work a lot.
I know you do. Maybe more than you should. More free time would do you good. Do you have a hobby? No? Perhaps we could find one for you, like a sport. No? I have a craft space in my basement. Maybe I could come up with something you could learn to do.
I don't like dark basements.
I wonder if there's anything that happened in a dark basement. I know in the previous tape she said she said that her dad like scared her to say things that she didn't mean in court. So maybe like he did something to her in the dark basement that like traumatized her.
I'd say make yourself comfortable, but I think you already are. It looks like you could take a nap. That's a nice chair, isn't it? According to these message logs, you've been working pretty late over the last couple of weeks. Or not working. Are you ready to talk about who you're interacting with? From what I can see here, the interaction is getting more serious. Is it distracting you from your work?
My work is important. There's a non-disclosure agreement.
Okay.
Good morning, Vanessa. Well, I can't blame you for looking out the window instead of listening to me. It's a gorgeous day, isn't it?
I like the blue sky.
So do I. Now, let's see what we can get done on this nice sunny day. Okay, here we go. I know part of your job requires you to do online searches, but a routine audit of your search history has revealed that you're doing a little private searching on company time. Is that right?
I get breaks.
That's true. So, on your breaks, it looks like you were shopping for a costume. You purchased some fake fur material. What are you gonna make? What was that? Did you say the costume is a secret? Why is that?
I can't talk about this. He said he would always be watching. He could be here, or there, or anywhere in between.
Are you talking about your dad? Have those feelings come up again? I hate sounding like a broken record, but this is something you really need to resolve if you're ever going to be happy.
I have! I compartmentalized him. He's locked away.
No, that's not what I mean. You can't just ignore an issue. You have to face your memory of the experiences and process them so you can let it go. So you don't get triggered anymore. You can use a sort of self-dialogue to release these things.
I don't like doing that.
Well, okay. We'll get back to that. I'd really like to know something about this costume. What's it for?
Okay. Hi, Freddy. I just got this weird eerie vibe, like something's near. I don't know why. This place is like, it's kind of sketchy. Like this basement area. Like imagine like something like slowly walking, like rising up and slowly walking down the stairs. Like crawling down it really fast, like towards you. That'd be like terrifying.
I understand you'll be transferring to a different location soon. I'll be sorry to see you go. I think we've been making progress, don't you? You can request to come back and speak with me more on your own time, though. Did you know that? Our sessions don't have to be company mandated. I have all sorts of clients, Vanessa. I don't just work with corporations. I work with individuals and small groups. I even work in schools. I'm wherever I'm needed.
I'm needed somewhere else now. Thank you.
I don't know, is Vanessa moving to another location? I thought she always like lived in whatever area. Pizza Plex. Wait, hang on. Oh, wait. Okay, there we go.
Getting to know a new client, I like to start by finding out directly from them what they like to do. How do you spend all the time you have? Nothing. Well, how do you feel about sports? You like sports? Yeah? No? Oh, I get it. You like to watch them, but not play them. You like being inside, don't you? I get that. Lots of weird stuff outdoors, isn't there? Yeah, I understand. Well, I hate to do this right off the bat, but I've been directed to ask you about this. Apparently, I'm the 4th therapist you've had. And apparently, all 3 of your former therapists have gone missing. Or 2 of them are missing. I don't want to scare you, but I have to tell you that one of them was found dead. That doesn't seem to upset you. Well, then I guess I'll go ahead and tell you that the woman's body was pretty messed up. It looked like it was mangled by machinery. That doesn't bother you either? It's all pretty strange, I think. I'm not clear on the circumstances. Apparently the police don't have any evidence. How does all of this make you feel? Maybe I should be watching my back. Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? Okay, shall we move on to something lighter?
Okay, I'm officially confused. There are 4 therapists, right? 2 of them are missing, so I'm assuming Vanessa hid the body, right? Like, hid the bodies. But she said that one of them was found, and, like, she wasn't just dead. She said it was, like, mangled by machinery. What machine did that? Because if it was William, like, Springtrap, how would that work? Because, like, Burntrap doesn't come alive until later in the game. What was the machinery that took that therapist out? I have no idea. Maybe it was like one of these ones, but again, they don't know. There's no evidence about what did it. So I'm completely puzzled.
Do you know a place called Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex? I'll take your silence as a yes. And besides, I know you know it, because the technicians who work for Pizzaplex know you. Or rather, I guess it would be better to say that they think they do. They report that they've caught you on camera, or at least it appears to be you. Nothing to say about that? Well, the techs are convinced that you've hacked into their system many times. Although, I'll admit I don't see any proof here. Seems like they have more of a gut feeling than fact. But apparently, the hacks are causing all kinds of problems. You get a kick out of that? The idea of techs running around like chickens with their heads cut off? Yeah, that's a funny image, isn't it? But seriously, I have to say that I think it's weird that you'd spend so much time in such a busy, social place. You seem like more of a loner to me. Lots of time by yourself instead of with friends. Lots of time talking to yourself. Right? Is it the electronics you like? I saw in your file that you have developed software programs that talk to you in repeat phrases, right? The program asks you questions and prompts you for responses. It's kind of like your own self-therapy, isn't it? Another way of talking to yourself to work things out, right? When I saw some of your recent encrypted conversation logs, that's what I thought I was looking at. It felt like I was watching someone go back and forth in their own head. But the techs found something that's different than that. When I read what they found, at first, I thought I was looking at more examples of you just talking with yourself. Then I realized it was different. When I study this, it sounds like there is someone else responding to you. Who is it?
Alright.
I saw some ink blot test results in your file. I like ink blot tests. You want to do one? Yes? Okay. How about this one? What do you see? What? You want to hold it? Okay. You think it's a mask? It reminds you of a mask? Like a disguise? Yeah, I can see that. You like the idea of being disguised? Disguises let you be sort of invisible, don't they? You can get away with almost anything when you're invisible, can't you? Yeah, you like that idea, huh? Well, okay. Moving on. I have another report we need to talk about. Apparently, the techs were reviewing communications going in and out of this building, and they came across some interesting things. They say you were in communication with someone. Or maybe something. Pretty strange. What do you think about that? Nothing? Well, the techs say it looked to them like it was an attempt to manipulate you, or maybe to lure you somewhere. There, that's better. On this side of the desk, I can see your eyes. The thing is, when I read the communications, I get something different out of them. I don't think you're being manipulated here. I think you're the one doing the manipulating. No comment? Huh? Okay. Then how about this? I have this still shot the techs pulled from the security footage that recorded you in the Pizzaplex. That's you, isn't it? I know this image is distorted, but I think it looks like you. And you're not alone here. You're talking to someone. Or something. It's hard to tell. What are those things? They almost look like rabbit ears. What? You find that amusing? Well, I guess it is.
Okay, I have a lot of comments. First of all, she was talking about how it'd be really easy to do stuff invisible. So what if somehow Springtrap, his spirit, William's still trapped as Springtrap, right? He's still trapped as Springtrap, but because he's a spirit still, he's invisible. But again, because he's able to communicate, he's that powerful enough to communicate with Vanessa, right? He's able to do stuff, like including killing someone. So I think it explains like they were killed by a machine. They were killed by metal animatronic, right? So, but then there's a little question that remains still. And it's that she talked about about rabbit ears. There looks like there's rabbit ears in there. I find that really odd because if Springtrap's invisible, you shouldn't be able to see him. Unless it's kind of like you can kind of make out what it looks like, but you just can't see it directly. I don't know what that is. Imagine kind of I'm trying to figure out a way to describe it. Like it's like you match what your background is, right? But you can still see the shape of something. You can still see something's there. It just looks like exactly what's behind it. I think that's what Springtrap is. That's how you can see the spirit, and that's where you can see the bunny ears. That's my take on it, but there's one more tape left.
I got another message from the techs at the Pizzaplex. I'm afraid it's about you again. The techs have been struggling to fix some serious glitches with the robots. I'm not sure what exactly is wrong, except that it's making the robots more eerie than entertaining. You like that? Eerie instead of entertaining? Thanks, but it's really not that funny. Apparently, the glitch extended beyond the robots. It went system-wide. It began infecting all the machines, and when the techs traced the glitch back to its origin, it led them to you. I'm not going to pretend to understand everything I'm reading here, but what I get is that the system-wide glitch was like a cascade that was broadcasting a very dangerous message. While the techs were trying to reprogram the system to remove the glitch, the source of the glitch shifted. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not all that familiar with computer programming, so I might get this wrong, but what I understand is that the glitch stopped being a glitch and turned into an intentional set of subroutines that were aimed at creating the same thing the glitch created. Those subroutines seem to have come from you. Can you explain that? Listen, I'm on your side here. Our sessions are just between you and me. The techs can't prove what they think, so you're not in trouble. I just thought you could tell me what you're trying to do. Maybe if we could get to the bottom of that, it could help you. What do you think? Still not talking? All right. Well, then let's do this. Why don't we talk about the research I did in your past, shall we? Some therapists think they should only focus on information they get from their clients, but some therapists, like me, think it's helpful to find out about clients from other sources. Wanna guess what I found out when I looked into the tragedy of your past? All that stuff about your parents? You aren't even gonna look at me? Fine. You can look at the floor all you want. But it won't change the fact that none of what you said in your file about your parents was true. The truth is, you had great parents, a great childhood. Why did you lie? Look at me. Tell me why you lied. Well, I can understand why you might feel angry about the way I just confronted you. Why don't we come back to this another day? You're shaking your head as though that's not going to happen.
Okay. Final recap. She said that... Okay, there's a lot I have to understand here. She also said Vanessa was the one doing the luring or directing or whatever. Like, she was the one that was tricking, right? So, I don't think that makes sense, because I think it's kind of like a deal between Burntrap and Vanessa. It's kind of like a deal thing. Like, Braintrap's just like, hey, you kill these children or whatever it is, and in return, I'll kill these therapists of yours or something. I don't know, but like, she has to bargain with, like, she's submissive, right? She'll just do whatever she wants, like whatever she's told to do, right? So if she's told to do this, she will do that. So her luring Springtrap isn't like she's like, it's just her, because Springtrap is the one that's in charge of her, right? So I think what she means by that is that Springtrap is like, she's like, it's like kind of like begging your boss for promotion, but instead of begging, it's kind of like convincing him that he should do these things for her as well. Second thing, she lied about her parents. So I don't know what point this would have, because as far as I'm aware, nothing really happened in her past. Right, nothing bad happened, because that stuff was false. So I don't know what hiding, like, keeping secret about that, why she would even do that. What's the point of lying about that? I mean, no one's gonna check about your past. And pretty sure that's it. But next thing left to do in our next episode is going to be taking down Burntrap for a finale to Security Breach. And it's gonna be a good one. I don't know how long the fight would take or whatever, but excited to finish this game. I think this would be my first series I actually finished. Like my Game B series, you should check that out. But that series was like, you know, it's kind of just me playing games, and you know, that's kind of it. There was no commentary. It was just like, if you like Game B, watched it. But I think this is my first playlist. I'm very proud of it. My first gaming playlist with like a completion thing that I finished. So I feel really proud of myself for that, of, you know, doing that. Especially since I beat this game multiple times. It kind of gets boring after a while. But with support from you guys, it's been really fun. Almost as fun as like the first time playing it. Maybe even funner, actually. There's one more thing she said, that one of the therapists. I can't remember what it is though. Can't remember what it is. Might remember it next episode though. But yeah. Pretty weird. Pretty weird. I think that's like, aside phone guy, I think that's, well, like, aside Gregory. Wait, just never, like, aside phone guy and like Gregory and the animatronics and stuff, this was like the first time we saw someone outside. Didn't really have a, oh, there's Monty. That didn't really have a big plot, you know, because those therapists didn't have a big plot at all. It's rare that you see FNAF characters talk, you know, like actually talk, like canon FNAF as well. And that not only do they talk, but they're a big character, right? So this was really strange how, like, they're talking and they're not a big character. They're not an X Factor at all. But yeah, if you guys have any theories about what those therapy tapes were about and what's going on, unless you just already know, that'd be even better. But if you just already know, then yeah, please tell me in the comments below. I'd like to read some of you guys' comments, and yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, thank you guys for supporting the series so much. You know, I quit YouTube for a little bit because my videos weren't getting too big. I blame myself. There was no commentary. I titled the video "Funny Moments," but nothing directly funny happened. So, but yeah, I kind of quit YouTube, I think, for like 3 months, and then I came back. And yeah. And I really appreciate the support I have got on this series. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more great videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!